Hello everyone, welcome to the Couple Classes for English. Today I have some important sentences for you which you can use and you can make your language impressive. First sentence is, when it comes to action ing, means when time comes to do anything you do, or if negative sense is there you can say when time comes to you do not do. Means here you have to use ing after to. Usually I tell you after to we use verb or action first form, but here in 95% cases it happens, but in 5% cases we have to use ing after to. So this sentence means when it comes to action plus ing means when it comes to speaking English I speak English, when it comes to helping you help, when it comes to studying you do not study. Means when the time comes to study, when the time comes to do anything you do. At the same time you can say when it comes to helping you help me. The next sentence is what if I, action or verb first form you can say. It means what will happen if I do this. For example, what if I go there? It means it has the sense what will happen if I meet him. If I watch TV, what will happen? So simply you can say what if I, action. What if I go there? What if I speak English? What if I don't do homework? What if I bunk the class in future? It generates the sense in future. It gives the future sense. So you can say what if I don't do homework? What if I bunk the class? The next sentence is I like and love. If noun comes and verb comes, ing will be there. For example, if you like anything, simple, so you can say I like. You can use I like my bike, I like my phone, I like any which thing you like, you can prefer I like my bike, I like my phone, I like my village. And if you like more, where we use love, if you like more you have to add love also. I love my city, I love my parents, I love my career. So you can use love here if you like more. But if verb comes, so here you have to add ing. For example, I love speaking. It means you love to speak English. You can say you take enjoy when you speak English. So simply you can say I love speaking. I like speaking also. I like speaking English. You can say I like meeting my old friends. I like eating pizza. I like going there. Which one you like? Simply like, and you like more, so you have to add love here. I love my friends, I love my village. And if you want to ask the question, so you can simply ask do you like or do you love? Like, do you like burger? Do you love village or city? You can give the option also as well as do you love village or city? Do you love a smartphone? Yes, I like a smartphone. I like my phone. I like and love. Which one you want to write, you can say. Which one you want to speak, you can say I love my phone. So you can ask the question do you like and do you love. If you are speaking yes, you have to add I like and I love. But you do not like the whole things, which there are lots of things which you do not like. So you can add not here if you do not like. So simply you can say I don't like. I don't like you. I don't like him. I don't like whatever is that. I don't love. Usually you heard this sentence I don't love. You can say you can say him, whatever is that. I don't like pizza. I don't like burger. I don't like traffic. I don't like pollution. So you can add here, you can speak pollution, traffic. I don't like corruption. So which one you do not like, you can say I do not like. If you like, I like. If you have to ask the question do you like or do you love. For singular you have to add s or es, like he likes whatever is that. He likes burger, my friend likes coffee. So for singular you have to add s or es. The next sentence is come what may or let it be anything. It means you are willing to do anything at any cost. Simply you can say come what may, I will come. It means like at any cost, whether someone will stop you or not, whether you have time or not, you will come. It means definitely I will come. It gives the sense definitely you will come. Let it be anything. You can hear also let it be anything. Both have the same meaning. I will come. Let it be anything, you will have to come. Let it be anything, you will have to help me. You will have to help me. Come what may, you will have to follow the traffic rules. You can speak also the one sentence more, like I will do it at any cost. At any rate also you can say, at any cost. I will help him at any cost, at any rate. And as well as you can say, I will help him come what may. Come what may you can add in the beginning of the sentence also, at the end of the sentence also. Come what may, I will have to help him. Come what may, you will have to speak English. Let it be anything, you will have to speak English. You will have to speak English at any cost. The next is get it off. Get it off means in which you are tired, you have become tired also. For example, you have a bike and it's not working properly, so you are tired with your bike. So you can say, I want to get rid of my bike. It means you have become tired, it's not working properly, it stops anywhere. If you are going anywhere else, it will not take you to on the time. So you can say, I am tired with my bike. It means I want to get rid of my, means to, you can say to sell that bike. You don't want to carry that bike in coming time. So simply you can say, I want to get rid of my bike, means you want to just lose that bike, you want to sell that bike, you do not want to keep that bike with you in coming time. So simply you can say, I want to get rid of my bike. I want to get rid of my bad friends. Bad friend means to leave your bad friends. It means, for example, exams are going on and your friends are not letting you study. So simply you can say, I want to get rid of my bad friends, they do not let me study. So to leave your friends, to leave your bad friends, you can say, I want to get rid of. I want to get rid of this traffic. It means you do not want to face the traffic anymore. So you can say, I want to get rid of this traffic. So get it means to leave these things, whether it is living or non-living, to leave whether your bike, whether your friends, whether whatever is that. So you can say, I want to get it off, to leave the things. The next sentence is, if you don't mind, may I action, means if you do not have any problem, may I do anything. For example, you are going anywhere else, you are in a bus and you want to open the window and someone is sitting beside you. So you can say, if you don't mind, may I open the window. For example, you are going with your friend and your friend is riding bike and you want to also ride bike. So you can say to your friend, if you don't mind, may I ride the bike. It means if you do not have any problem, may I ride the bike. Here you can use could also. Could you please, if you don't mind, could you please tell me the way? Could you please tell me the way? Way to nearest petrol pump, way to nearest hospital, you can ask. It means if you do not have any problem, can I do this, or may I do this, and could I do this? Here you can ask, if you don't mind, may I switch on the fan? If you don't mind, may I go 5 minutes early from the class? And if you don't mind, sir, tomorrow I will come late. If you don't mind, may I come 10 minutes late tomorrow? So you can take the permission also. So this is the way to take the permission from someone else. We have two sentences also. What brings you here? How come you are here? Both have the same meaning. What do they have meaning? For example, when you see someone and you become surprised, so you can say, what brings you here? For example, you are living in your city and your friend is living in a different city, and your friend meets you in your coaching, where you are not thinking that your friend may come, your friend may meet you. So when you become surprised to see your friends, to see anyone, so you can say, hey, what brings you here? As well as you can say, how come you are here? For example, your relatives who is living so far from you and you are going to your own market in which you go daily, and if you meet your relatives, those are so far from you. After seeing them, you will be surprised to see them. So you can say, hey, what brings you here? So somewhere after seeing someone, when you become surprised, so you can say, what brings you here? How come you are here? Next sentence is, I am good, bad at action plus ing, means which you do perfect, which you do perfectly. So you can say I am good at. For example, I am good at speaking English, I am good at driving, I am good at in whatever you are good. So you can say I am good at. For similar, you have to use is. He is good at cooking. So you can say my mother, he is good at cooking. As well as you can say my mother is good at cooking. My friend is good at playing cricket. We are good at speaking English. For example, 10 people are sitting in the class, they all speak well, so we all can say we all are good at speaking. So in which you are you are perfect, you are able to do perfectly any work. You can say I am good at, or I am bad at. For example, I am bad at singing. You can say yeah, my friend is bad at cooking food. For example, your friend, he is willing to cook food, he wants to cook food for you, and he is not good at cooking. So you can say no, he is bad at cooking, I will not eat food if he cooks. So in which you are good, you can say I am good at cooking, I am good at verb ing, and you are not, so I am bad at. Not you can add also like I am bad at cooking, you can say. And as well as if you want to ask the question, so you have to say what are you good at. Simply you can ask the question, what are you good at? Are you good at cooking food? Are you good at driving? Are you good at speaking English? Yes, I am good at speaking English. He is good at clicking the photographs. So if someone is good at, so you can add for singular, is for plural, are for I am. So these are some important sentences in which you can use unique and make your language impressive also. Keep subscribing my channel, like and share also. Thank you very much. God bless you.